Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, February 1st, and we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons again. Again. We are short one player tonight. Valtrix is doing a family function or something. I don't know. But he's not here. So one of the other players is going to pick up the slack. Any volunteers to play Lumina tonight? Any volunteers that want to roll a d20 and get the lowest gets to volunteer. And we know it's always
I
Sven.
sure as hell don't want to play.
It's always Sven. It's
It's
always
always Sven.
Sven. He's just good at it.
well,
He's good at it.
well, and yeah, the way they banter back and forth, and they're both afflicted,
Just makes sense, right?
herpes or something. I don't know.
So how
Mind
are you
Ben
herpes.
guys?
can talk to himself tonight.
Yeah, he can argue with himself. I want to see if he could actually fight himself. That would be a fun fight. He could shoot, run, shoot. I don't know how it would work. Uh, So last week we left off kind of in a precarious little situation as I don't know.
Raphael is still pining for his loss. His girlfriend's dead.
Which one's that?
Which one's his girlfriend?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The
Oh,
Harpy.
that charmed him, and he was
Oh yeah.
trying to. Yeah. So
Uh,
sad.
I thought I had a toilet flush or something sound, but I guess I don't. I probably do, but I'm not diving that deep. So we're gonna switch over to on the stream because I forget. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna switch over to the and I'm gonna bring up the map that you guys were on last. And we're going to zoom in down here into the. I'll make sure you guys have it in your face for you. And so, as a reminder, the roar of a falling water fills this cavern. It's a big waterfall here, like pouring out pretty heavily, and it's causing a effect in the water. Lumina and Pinch have already kind of rinsed off, and they're starting to drip dry a little now. And Soleil, just did you jump with a rope, or did he just jump
I
in?
don't think so.
No, I said, I'll be right back. And took a deep breath and dove in.
You like
Because
stretch your little hat on, and under the water you got sucked. So
I had the feeling that I should go in there. So I did.
yeah, you do have that urge that's drawing you towards something in there for sure. The rest of you standing on the at a ledge and looking kind of down, um, do not have that urge. Just to let you know, you do not have that. What are you for? What are you for gonna do? Do you like just
I'm looking
wait?
for him. Waiting for him. Yeah. I've already been in there.
Look,
It's
yeah.
wicked.
So let's just take a thought process here. I mean, what's the longest you're gonna wait until you do something? Like an hour?
No, 3 or 4 minutes.
3 or 4 minutes? And and
Yeah,
and
5 or 10 minutes. Lumina would go check and see what's going on. Yeah.
yeah.
Did they see anything when they were in there as far as exits out or portals or
What? Lumina and Pinch? No,
yes?
they weren't really looking. You remember? They were trying to get out. They're like ah. They were only in there for
Lumina,
I don't know
Lumina, or
six
somebody
12
called Pinch
seconds,
an idiot.
something quick. You know, it's kind of cold. I guess. I don't know.
Lumina will ask Pinch, where's the jangling? Pinch has the thing. Hey, Lumina, do you have a way to tie up your drift globe so we can like see, put it, lower it down there and see what's in there?
What? Valtrex, the character sounds like that. I hope I hope Matt's listening as he's driving or whatever. He's like, damn it! Ouch. Um, you're gonna have to say that
Uh,
again, I think, because I don't I don't remember what you said.
Do you have some kind of rope or string or something we can tie around the drift globe so we can throw it in there and look around?
I I did see a Driftglobe PC. Were you using that, Marbania? Were you using a
I was
PC?
gonna try, but then it's with line of sight and uh, darkness, lighting. If controlling, if you get out of sight of your other token, trying to find it and move it is a pain in the ass. So
So
and
delete the one you
yeah,
did.
just
Yeah.
delete the drift glow, or you can put it in there and put a token on it. I don't, light on that token. I don't care. It's up to you. But yeah, I can tie a. I've got a silk
Well,
rope, so I
there's
can
a
tie a silk
token.
rope. A silk rope.
Is that a token? Can you guys move that
Yeah,
token?
Hmm.
And let me just throw a light on it. What is
it's
what is the
about the
light?
size of a cantaloupe, maybe.
A
20.
torch, or
The
Well,
light spell.
is it the light
Yeah,
spell?
or daylight. You can do one of the two.
yeah, or daylight.
Well, I was just gonna throw the lantern on there real quick on the
It's
token.
the light spell.
The
Yeah.
light spell specifically.
Well, we just put a lantern on it, so there you go.
Yeah, so I can toss that off in the water down there.
All right, pull up the drift globe. Let's see how it works. I don't think you have like telepathy or anything, so it's just gonna go. It's just gonna hover, right? It just hovers if you let it
Yeah,
go.
it
So if
pretty
you throw it
much
down
it
the
does.
hole, as soon as starts to go down, it goes boo.
Actually, I need to throw the rope down, and he can pull it down with him.
Yeah, he can tie
You
like a
tie a weight to
balloon,
it.
but he's already gone.
Well,
Do these? Is this a wall, or does this? Is there a passageway that continues further down?
There's like a sheet of like it looks like a wall. There's like a sheet of water or something there, like wavy kind of
Here?
at the end of the stairs. Yeah, but yeah, I mean somebody was down there and they tapped on it. I thought no.
I don't think anybody's tapped on it.
Well, if somebody does go down there and tap on it, it feels pretty solid. But there does appear to be some kind of effect or something. It's kind of weird. Like you put your
it,
hand in there and it doesn't get wet, but it looks like there's a like water running down the wall, like a shimmer of something, but it looks like water, but there's no moisture. You're not getting wet. You can't pool it up
Oh,
and collect it or anything.
draw that symbol of the water cult that we experienced on
Oh,
it.
it doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can't really affect it, right? You put your finger in it and it doesn't really affect the shimmer. You're like, eh? Or
I'll take out a
pencil
little
or whatever.
razor and I'll draw the water symbol on my arm.
Lumina is also going to be looking at it, trying to figure out what this is. He's heard of like walls of force or wall of thorns and things, wall of water. Um, see if it's some kind of magical thing.
Like, is he using detect magic?
No,
So
he's right up
this
next to it. He just
he
did
he
Arcana.
definitely has the smell of it probably is magical, but without casting detect magic, he's just he
What does it
just
taste like? You gonna lick it?
it tastes like magic, maybe I'm not sure.
it tastes
Maybe
purple.
that's Pinch's butthole. I don't know. I can't tell. Magic and Pinch's buttholes taste the same. He's not
Tastes
sure.
like
Hey,
He's
purple.
a little
Yeah.
confused.
Pinch, come here and let me check something.
You pick him up. Let me put me down. All right, so
Oh,
okay, let's zoom over to Soleil for a moment here. You guys, spend 30 seconds or something milling about up here. You're checking the walls, and Pinch is probably trying to dry off. He gets his drift globe out. He's like, "Well, we can tie a rope and he can. Well, I don't even see him anymore." And so Soleil, you get. I mean, you don't really need to swim because the current just kind of pulls you easily down, especially if you're not trying to resist it. You're just kind of trying to go with the flow. Um, and does Soleil have dark vision?
Slate does have dark vision, yes.
All right, cool. So when
60 feet.
he kind of gets sucked down probably in his feeling. He's not like a professional swimmer or anything, right? He hasn't gone
Well, I do have a ring of
spelunking.
swimming, so I have a swim speed of 40,
Oh, okay,
and I
cool. So
also have
when you look down at your ring of swimming, it actually has depth gauge on it that pops up, and you can see that
nice.
how far down you're going. It's like ding, ding, 10 feet, ding, 20, 30, 40, 100, and boosh, you get shot out on another waterfall that kind of comes out of the side of a wall, and quickly out of the left side of your vision as you fall into the water and get sucked down. You see a set of stairs that look like that continue from up there, but there's another shimmering. Well, you can't probably see that in the fast motion that you splash into the water. And I'm gonna push you a map and move your token over there temporarily. Uh, did I link the map? Did I do a good job? I don't know. Oh, I think I did. Oh yeah. Um, Soleil over there, and you're no longer hostile or neutral, and you need that. I'm sorry that you got to play two characters and one each on a map, but that's. So did you get that?
I did. I don't see anything, but there we go.
Might take a second. It's a big map. Lots of stuff going on.
I don't mean to metagame, but it looks like a sea-doo. Okay.
It looks like it does, doesn't it? It's like, what is that over there? You're like, you're not coughing or anything. So, you see in this room, obviously the loud waterfall pours uh, into this mossy cavern. You see wet stairs hug the western wall, climbing higher than the waterfall and descending into the water-filled basin. Where the stairs meet the water surface, an iron post juts at an angle, and a flat boat is tied to it. Tunnels to the northeast and to the northwest channel water from the pool, so the water's kind of flowing, out of the room, away from you. And above the pool, about in the middle of the room, right about, right about here or so, uh, above the pool, about a foot above the pool, is a globe of water that's just hovering there, like shimmering a little bit, but it's just hovering right above the water. And once you get away from the waterfall, you can move anywhere you want.
Now, this is still fresh water,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
and is there any kind of lighting in this room? Lichen
Uh,
or torches or lanterns?
not that the description said. And did anybody add any lighting? Lighting is turned on, so if there is some lights.
I'm going to swim over to the stairs at first. Do I feel any kind of compulsion or anything drawing me to this orb?
No. No, but you do get that you get a feeling of presence here, stronger than you felt before, um, pulling you. Not necessarily you, but the trident is pulling you through this presence, and it's pulling you to the south somehow.
The way I just came?
No, on this down here somehow, not back up where you were before. maybe underneath where you were before or something to the south.
Right, so I'm going to call out in Aquan. Is there anybody in here? Is
You would
or
have to yell extremely loud to be heard over that waterfall in here.
I will. I'll yell out.
Okay.
I in here. Orb, you talking?
So the only thing you notice as you boom your voice through there is the blob of water just kind of shimmers just slightly as your voice echoes off of it.
All right, so I'm going to swim back over to try to get around the edge if I can of the waterfall and look behind it
See if there's anything
and or
going on in
underneath.
there. All right, so while you're under there, what's the I kind of heard Rufial's like thinking that he needs to have a symbol of the water cultist on himself, which is
Yeah.
which we've changed to
That's the fire. That's the fire
Oh,
people.
the water. What was the water? I forget. I think it was the W or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something. Maybe it was. I don't know. But your character knows, so he's like etching this thing in his like. Where are you? Like on your forearm or something? Like.
Yeah, somewhere so that it's on me, and it seems like everyone we saw had that symbol on them in some way,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering if that symbol is used to restrict
Yeah, because
access.
as you get done and you're kind of bleeding and it's stinging pretty bad. Pinch
Jalen,
walks
what the
up
hell's
and
he doing?
he pulls out a Cracker Jacks box that's got a tattoo of the water cultist symbol on it. Can you use this?
Damn it!
No, I'm
Push
kidding.
pinch into the
I'm
water
kidding.
now.
That actually does work. That actually allows you to now when you put your hand up onto the water, you can feel that it's wet, and when you push through, there's nothing there. There's no substance. It feels like you could just go right through.
Oh, nice. Okay, I will tell the rest. I don't know. You can try drawing it. I didn't have a pen in my inventory. I only
Yeah,
had a
he's
knife.
using like a
So
dagger or
Lumina
something,
will say
pocket knife.
he'll walk over and hold his arm and then press his arm against where he did it, so he has the symbol in blood.
Give me an acrobatics to see how well you could do that.
Oh,
If
smeared.
if Rufiel's okay becoming smear buddies.
I'm a water cultist stamp.
The 16's high enough without advantage, so yeah, you did good. You did good. But it only works once.
It washed off.
Yeah.
It'll wash off. Okay.
So as soon as he goes in, it's done. It's he's got to do it again or something. All right. So who's stepping through? Do you want me to move your tokens over to the other?
Yeah, move us all, or at least move Rufiel.
Is anybody not
I don't.
carving or drawing on themselves?
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
anything to
use.
draw.
I'm gonna use my
Just hold still. Let me use your
viol
dagger
of
for a second,
scribing
Pinch.
Pinch is kicking.
and put the symbol on Pinch's back,
On his
Nice.
backside.
and then
He pulls out his.
I'm gonna put it on my tunic too.
He says, "Wee, wee." All right, that'll work. That's easy enough.
Nice.
So that makes it easy. I
Wow.
can just put you all over here.
Very cool.
I gotta step away real quick. I'll be right back. I'm listening though.
All right, cool.
I have never even heard of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool item.
Oh, he's had that for a while. I think he started with it. That's the one in the picture.
Okay.
All right, so let me push this map to the rest of you guys. Broop. So as you guys obviously step out of the waterfall, basically. You know what I mean?
I'll
The
lean
s-
over and
the
yell at Soleil. It's
the
easier to take the stairs.
you guys determined that the stairs are pretty slick, and if you move at half speed, you don't have to roll an acrobatics check to stay standing. Which you guys have learned already, especially Lumina, because he's the one that went down the stairs and slipped and fell into the water. I don't know what order you guys went through. I think it was Matakiri. So I mean, but the tokens are unlocked as soon as you get the map. So as a quick reminder of the description here, a loud waterfall pours into this mossy cavern. Wet stairs hug the western wall. There's an iron post with a flat boat tied to it, and tunnels north and northwest is the way the water flows. And above the pool, a 7-foot diameter globe of water hovers in air about a foot above the water, out in the middle.
I want to try and push the bubble with the mage hand.
The mage hand
Does it
just kind of
interact with it at all?
the mage hand just kind of goes right into it, like it's
Right into it.
like a
Okay.
boop. It's like it comes back out and shakes its hand, and the water comes
Start
off
spinning
of
it around in
like
a
a
circle.
dog
See
with
if I
the-
can
You
stir it up
reckon
in
that's
there.
a water node?
I don't know. Soleil, is that the water node?
Soleil's probably just like coming out from behind the waterfall. Behind the waterfall, there's kind of nice little area there that seems to be. I mean, you still kind of get a little wet there, water splashing on you, but you could actually stand here and kind of dry off a little bit because the water shoots out over the top of you and down. So there's a little dry area there, but you felt around, you knocked, you poked, and it looks like pretty much just part of the wall, the cavern here. It doesn't look like there's any door or anything there.
I'm going to close my eyes and hold the trident and just slowly turn in a circle. Do I get any kind of inclination as to where I'm supposed to go or
Yeah,
what I'm supposed to do?
you definitely think somehow you need to get to the south.
There's 2 passageways in the corner, it seems.
And your character would know that water does flow downhill, but you don't know if that's south or not.
How cold is this water?
I wouldn't. I'm kind of thinking that this water might be like warmed from the lavas that's not too far by.
Oh. Oh, well, then Pinch is
I mean,
swimming.
right? At first I thought it might be cold. It doesn't really give a description, but I'm thinking because of the lava tubes and stuff not far behind, this water's probably kind of heated. So let's just call it 82 degrees. It's nice.
Nice.
Nice
This
warm
is a
bath.
boat? Or is that there?
Yeah, it's a flat boat. It looks like it can hold. It's bigger than it looks there. What do they call those things? They call them a punt. It's a long, flat-bottom boat equipped with a pole for navigation through through. It's like a gondola, and it can accommodate 7 medium creatures. So you guys could stack up in there like sardines and pull away.
Hey, Jangling, water's pretty warm. You ought to. Oops, I'm sorry. And Pinch tries to shove him off in the water.
So here's a punt. I posted in Discord.
Yeah, like a gondola kind of thing.
Flat bottom boat, you make the.
It'd be so much
Is there
faster.
a pole?
Yeah, there's a pole and everything there. This water doesn't look that rough,
How
Moving outta
deep
here.
is the water?
Uh,
Like a 10-foot pole and the water's 50 feet deep?
depends on where you're at, but it is shallow enough that the pole will be able to be used in most places. There are
Okay.
some areas in different locations that's a little deeper.
We could throw Pinch in and he could tell us how deep it is.
Oh, you guys found your way down. Awesome. That means I don't have to find my way back up. There's more here to the south. We need to go down there, figure out a way. I'm guessing one of these passages go around to the south. You guys want to use the boat?
It looks sturdier than an ice boat.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it anymore because I got me ring of swimming.
I got a cap of water breathing, so I won't drown.
You guys are ready
Got my
to
little
go.
swim cap on.
I can fly.
Well, I didn't actually make a token for the boat and put you guys on it, but we'll just assume that you guys are on the boat. And which way do you guys want to go? If that's what
How high above the water is the orb?
the globe of water is 1 foot above the water.
So I'm going to
Well,
try to swim over to it and see what happens if I put drown, pierce it with drown. I tried it.
Yeah, it does. Drown pierces it, and then the water globe goes whoop and sucks you and drowned up into the water. So you're suspended in the globe, and the globe starts floating away. What you got a cap of water breathing on, don't you? Still, or did you take it off? Because you can't breathe air if you got it on. I'm just saying. No, I don't. So the globe starts going this direction, moving at a speed of 10. So not very fast.
And Soleil's in it, right?
Soleil's like,
Do I feel any kind of danger
he's
or
got
any
his
kind of?
trident, and he's like,
I guess we better get in that boat and follow him.
actually, you feel quite comfortable. I mean,
Okay.
you even feel like you could probably breathe in here if you didn't have your cap on.
So I don't see. Oh, I do have a cap of water breathing. Okay, never mind. It doesn't have to be attuned. That's why I couldn't find it at first. I have a water breathing potion as well. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put the cap on. I hadn't put it on before. I
Well,
just held my breath, and so now.
No. Last week you said when you jumped in the water, you put it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't remember. All right, I'm gonna take the rope out and start throwing a rope out, and I'll wrap the rope around my waist, hoping they'll get the hint to. I'll point to the boat.
You're gonna pull us along.
Point to the rope.
So
Let's go water skiing.
So you can like throw the rope out of the water and it will dangle, but you don't feel very secure in this water, right? I mean, if somebody were to pull you, you could get pulled out of the water, you know? I mean, it's just like
it's not
being in a
holding him
base
in
of
there.
water. Yeah, it's not grappling you or anything. You're just
Okay,
floating in the
then never
middle
mind.
of it. So you
All
think
right,
you
so
could easily come out or swim out if you wanted to, you know? You could stick your head out and yell if you wanted to. Hey! But you like almost fall out. You're like, whoa, you know, you're trying to swim back in because you got close to the edge.
no, so
get in the
I'm
boat,
along for the
fellas.
ride. I'll settle back, look around,
All right,
get a little soap, do some scrubbing while I'm here.
Soleil starts floating this direction at about a movement of 10. So what are you guys gonna do?
Lumina will jump in the boat. Are there
Let's go get in
oars
the boat and
or
follow him.
poles or anything?
Yeah, there's a pole. Well, the boat's not actually gonna move, so you guys we could group up your tokens, I guess. Move you as a unit, or you can move them. I'm fine with that. I mean, you can almost. Who's doing the polling? Who's the poller? Who's driving this thing? Anybody
Yeah.
got any kind of?
So Pinch and Janglang together maybe have the same amount of strength that Lumina does, but so Lumina will do it. Yeah.
Rufiel too. He's the same strength as Pinch and Jangalang.
Rufiel, you're just on the front, trying not to crash into stuff.
Yeah.
Jangalang and Pinch are on the sides, trying to keep you off the walls, And Lumina's just kind of in the back with the pole, pushing you guys. So you're kind of set up like, oops, like this. Yeah.
Janglang playing a little mournful tune to help Rufael get over the loss of his girlfriend.
Slow ballad.
Oh, where the hell's the damn?
Couple
Target.
country.
Oh, selection mode. All right. All right. So Soleil, you're just kind of floating down. Like when it gets to an area that's kind of tight, like down here, it just kind of morphs a little. And you guys are following along. Why don't I have you guys selected? Just follow along, guys. So as you guys come into this room, you can see that Soleil is heading towards a waterfall, and you guys are in a boat.
Is it going up or down?
Oh
It's
shit!
going down. That's why it's called a waterfall.
And the other room had a waterfall that fell into this room.
Right, it was a waterfall. It is falling. It's always falling.
Does this look like a rapids or a tube? Or, I mean, does it look like we're going to survive if we go take the boat down here?
It does look like the boat is going to go over a waterfall coming up, and if you survive or not, that depends on how hard you hit the bottom. I mean, Soleil, you're the first one that's going to see how deep it is when you get to the edge, right? As you come floating down here. The rest of you in the boat, I'm questioning you if you're heading towards the waterfall or not. It does look like it's not so rough that direction, but it's kind of tight, and you gotta like you could drag the
So I'll
boat up
push
on
the
the
boat up.
shore or something.
Yeah, I'm going to push it up onto the shore over here
Yeah.
and try and do as fast because Slay's not moving that fast. So Luma's going to push it up
All right,
onto the boat
let's
here,
do
and then
a.
he's going to come over here and take a look and see if he can hear or judge how far down this
All right, you
waterfall
guys
goes.
just give me a quick little strength check. Let's see where you guys are at on maneuvering this boat. And Matakuri.
And I do have a +4 to my athletics, if that helps.
Oh.
Well,
No, it doesn't help because you guys succeeded anyways. Um, so you guys managed to get the boat up over here and get off of it and onto the ledge here. As Soleil continues to move off in that direction, what are you guys gonna do?
and you said it is floating, correct?
What is
I'm
it?
not submerged in the water. I'm actually floating above the water. The orb of water is above the water.
Yeah, no, it's kind
Okay.
of hovering. I mean, once in a while it probably touches the water and kind of morphs a little bit, and then it kind of takes its sphere shape again and continues floating. It's kind of like a bubble, but it's a water. It's kind of weird. So what are you guys gonna do up there on the ledge?
Wasn't there a space movie where there was a lady who was swimming in the pool and they lose gravity and she's suspended in this giant water bubble and she's drowning?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that the one with Tom Cruise, or
I don't think it's Tom
they're on the
Cruise.
planet and the pool was under the house kind of thing? Was it that movie?
No,
Or if it
this
all
was on
says
a
passengers.
yeah, this was on a
Oh,
spaceship.
Yeah, they
oh
woke
yeah,
up
yeah.
on a long distance flight or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Chris
Passengers, Chris
Pratt.
Pratt. That's the Gorby doll. Bam. What's up, Gorby doll?
Yep.
All right, so you guys are on the shore over there. We'll go back to Soleil because he's on the L. He's on the L. Dunk, 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 as he goes down the waterfall. What do you guys doing? Tokens aren't locked.
Looking for another way down there.
Oh, so you guys
Well, I
come
have
into
no-
this room over here?
What?
Let's see. A ribbon of dry land hugs the walls of this cavern, the walls of which are covered with chalk scrawled symbols of elemental water. In the center of the cavern, a wrought iron cage dangles from a rope lashed to a stalactite. 3/4 of the cage hangs submerged in the pool that fills the middle of the cavern. A dozen humanoids pack the cage. Elemental water symbols raised in a scar over every brow. Tired hands grasp at the bars as the captives struggle to press their mouths above the water. Among the mass of wrestling forms, some lay still, floating face down inside the cage. All bloated.
You said the rope was lashed to something?
A rope lashed to the stalactite, so up above.
So could my mage hand loosen it?
Yeah, you think if it becomes loosened, then the cage will be submerged completely under the water. But yes,
Yeah,
you could do that.
that's kind of the idea. They're
Yes.
cultists.
Do
So
you think they're cultists or they've been
well, they've
used
all
by
got
the cultists?
They got the
They
water
could-
symbol
They could have
thing
been
over
put
there.
on them though. Somebody could have put that on them. I mean, it's one thing to put a bunch of kittens in a sack and throw them in the pond, but it's a whole other thing if you do that to people.
So meanwhile, Lumina's gonna pull out his immovable rod and swim over to the edge of this
Well, you guys need to be a little closer if you're seeing this.
waterfall.
I don't know where Jangling's at, but Pinch and Rufiel are in that room looking at that. And what? So Lumina's doing what? He's moving over and like. Well, when
So he's got his.
when he gets to right here, the water starts, blasting past him. So he's going to be in the rapids a little. You know what I mean?
I do. He's got his immovable rod,
Hmm.
and he's gonna jump in the water and let it take him. Now, is it again this rapids or just actual?
It
The
drops.
airborne.
It drops 40 feet straight down.
Okay, so he's gonna go as soon as he starts falling. He's gonna click the movable rod, jerk himself, stop and look and see what's going on, and then hit it again. Go down about 5 feet. Hit it again.
Well, it's an
Sort of.
action to use the rod, right?
I don't know.
Well,
I never
just to
used. I don't
point
have
out,
one. Let me
I
look.
do use the Xanthar's rules for
Let me look.
falling, so you fall 500 feet in a round. So you're gonna get the and then you're gonna go splash before you get to go again.
Okay, it is an action. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he'll try to alleviate. That's his idea. He doesn't know
He's
how
going to
far
jump
it's at.
No, I
off
mean,
So he's
the
gonna try.
elevator right before it hits
yeah,
the ground.
he understands that it takes a little twist, a little button, a little squeeze to get this thing to work, to set in place, and he judges that he's gonna hit the water before he can do it again. So
Okay.
he would know that. I mean, you
I-
guys have been playing with these things enough. But does he still just kind of take it over and
Yep, he
jump
does
in
it.
the water?
Oh yeah. Yep. He's gonna point his feet, make sure he's try to take as little damage in the water as he can. As soon as it hits, move so he doesn't slam into the rocks and the blow.
Okay, let me see what happens.
I mean, you could dive off a cliff for 40 feet into the water and not get hurt, couldn't you?
I've dove
It
from
depends
90
on
feet.
how big the rocks are that you're diving onto.
How deep it is, right?
Well, it's like I said, the rocks are protruding out of the water, like jagged spears as he comes down.
There were no rocks where I was diving.
Yeah, I dodged him.
No, I mean when I dove down here on the river.
Oh, yeah, no. You usually check for that before you dive off of a waterfall,
Yeah.
but
But I can tell you from 90 feet, that water will slam you. It'll slam you. It'll slam the hell out of you.
So, Lumina, you need to give me an acrobatics or an athletics check, and we'll see how well you fare coming off of this waterfall.
You want it in the tower?
No. Very fair. Very fair. Well, that's good enough that he doesn't take any damage from the fall. Now, is he able to swim? What's his? Is he swimming? Does he got magical stuff? How is he?
Yeah, I'm looking around once I get down here, seeing where Soleil is, first of all. And then, unless something that tells him he shouldn't, he's going to swim over to this island.
All right, so Lemon, give me a perception check in the tower, please. Soleil's probably, I would say he's probably still in this room, but he's slowly floating this direction, out of the room as you come swimming up and you can see the island there. Oh, there he is as you get close to him. And you also see a gate or something was under the water when you get sucked down by the waterfall. Some kind of gate or something in a tunnel down there, like a big gate. But it was a quick
All right.
look because you kind of got sucked down.
So when Slade gets even with this island, he's going to do a little experiment and jump out of or swim out of the sphere, the orb, and see what happens. And then swim over to the island and wait and see
So
what's
as he
happened to the orb.
exits the orb, like as soon as like his, I don't know how he's exiting his foot or is he's yeah, but is the last thing out as he flops out.
Yeah,
His
the last thing
feet.
out will be his foot. Yep.
Yeah, so as soon as his feet get out, the orb goes boom, splash, and falls into the water.
Well, that was like the
I don't know if your
fifth
experiment failed or
thing I thought
succeeded.
might happen. I wasn't sure if it would stay there or keep going or go back. I didn't know. Didn't think it would pop. Well, shoot, where is everybody else?
Let me double check this.
Figuring out how to drown these cultists.
Am I still feeling compelled to keep going
Oh,
south?
I'm sorry, it doesn't. So it goes, and then it goes, and it floats above and hovers above the water again, right where you jumped out of it.
Okay.
It doesn't burst, but it kind of, and then floats back up.
Do I still feel compelled to go to the south?
Yes, south to that big black area down there on the map that you can't see.
So did Lumina go over the edge?
Oh wait, let's go back to you guys. Rufiel looks back and you don't see Lumina.
We lost him.
We still got the boat though, right?
Yeah.
How much
but
does that boat weigh?
you gonna take that over a 40-foot waterfall?
I've got levitate. How much does the boat weigh? We could get in the boat and levitate the boat down.
How much does a punt weigh that holds 7 people? Google it. I bet you 600 pounds.
What's he Google?
600? Holy crap.
I don't know.
Couldn't be 600 pounds. You
Nah, I
carry
think
that
it'd
with
be
2 people.
maybe 150 empty.
Yeah. So if it's 150 empty,
That thing looks pretty
pinch
sturdy.
weighs 25 pounds, right?
The punt's made out of iron. I didn't tell you that. How much does it levitate? 500?
500, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was seeing how much the boat was and then the 3 of us.
Well, the only way to find out is cast a spell and see if you can levitate it, right? That's the true way to tell. But you
Pinch
guys,
is 100 pounds. Gear and all, 100 pounds.
And I weigh. I don't have a weight.
Rufiel's 175 altogether.
It's on your identity tab. Well, I'm 55 pounds. So no, I'm
150.
115 pounds. I'm 115 pounds.
So so all three of us are 345. No, it's more than that.
oh, Barbie doll, 1,000 biddies.
Damn.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Damn.
I don't think that's going to work. The three of us weigh 440.
All right. I mean, the pole weighs 10 pounds, so I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? I got a ring of swimming, and Pinch just
Thank you,
dives
Gordo.
off and says, "I'll see you guys at the bottom." Over the edge he goes.
I think you're at 600 total, and it's a little too much. So you could take the boat by itself.
Well, minus pinch, we might make it.
Yeah,
You could-
Pinch was 115 of it. So if you were 600,
So
you're
me
less
and
than
me
five
and Rufiel are 325. So if that boat less than 175, we can do it.
All right. Well, no one's come up with a weight yet. All that tells you is how much the pound the pole weighs, but it's looking pretty good. So you can levitate it enough that it doesn't crash into the bottom and lose half of its hit points and capsize, because that's what would happen. So it doesn't destroy it, but it beats it up pretty good if it hits, and it's only gonna take it like one more trip and it's done.
Well, what did it do to Pinch?
Well, what does Pinch do? I'm sorry. Did he jump off?
Yeah. Hey, well, he
Well,
jumped into the
does
water
it-
and said, "I'll see you at the bottom."
So it does the same thing that it does to that it did to Lumina's. You need to roll an athletics or a strength check to see if you take any damage.
Oh, really?
And you can do that
Well,
right in the chat, because we want to see the DC's a 15, so it's kind of hard, but
And
Really?
Dex saved to dodge the boat that's falling on his head.
he even re-rolled it. It still got
You re-roll the
8.
one.
Oh my god. So as soon as Pinch goes off and like his feet catch on something and he falls like head first, he's like, ah, and he totally gets discombobulated and he hears a little crack, and he's gonna take some falling damage. So he takes 7 points of falling damage as he as you hit the bottom.
7 points.
Here, I'll give you 7 wounds. There you go.
There you go. All right, that wasn't too bad. Kind of rang my
And
bell a little
he
bit.
comes swimming out over here.
Yeah, it
and,
forces.
also
But
give
probably the
me
water
that-
force you out.
Give me that perception check too.
Me.
And then,
Perception check.
so you burn that 3rd level spell, Jangalang?
Yeah, it's from the Das Loot.
Oh, so you break out and start playing the
I start playing
the
the
fiddle.
loot.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, so you guys
Levitating that
managed
boat.
to also get down on the boat without it capsizing. Pinch, your perception. You do see that cage I described earlier too, underneath the water in the tunnel.
Okay, yeah.
Metal cage. I mean, briefly as you get, tumbled as you came tumbling out of the water ball.
Is there anything in it?
You didn't have a good enough chance to stop and look. You got washed out.
Right.
Go check
It's
it
pretty
out.
rough down there.
I don't have this. I mean, I can swim, but I don't have the strength for this stuff. And he just lets the water kind of force him over here, and he crawls up, spitting out water and stuff.
You
You should have
guys
gotten
can
the boat,
see
Pinch.
the globe of water still kind of like floating out here too, like.
Can you press the digitator me dry?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Press the digitator.
Press the digitation.
I can
Press the
firebolt.
digitator.
So
Prestidigitate.
All right. Well, now that you guys are caught up and ready to keep going, I'm gonna start
Oh,
head
Is there,
I'm sorry.
toward
The
Clear.
that was a tunnel that you saw, guys, not a gate. It's like an open tunnel that you could actually like swim through. There's a gate on this side. If my pointer's working.
so there's a gate here.
Yeah, there, yeah.
Is there like a lock on the gate, or is it just bars?
Well, I mean,
embedded
it's
in
under the
the
water, so
stone,
and you
or-
guys are like standing on the island going, "Yeah, I saw it over there too." You know, somebody would have to swim down and look at it under the water. Probably with a light source would make sense because details don't come through very well in dark vision.
Well, Soleil's heading south.
Well,
Yeah, we need to
Soleil,
keep going south.
oh, did you get back in the thing? I missed that.
I was heading that direction, waiting for everybody to get back on the boat.
Yeah, he's not currently in the globe yet. So, I mean, if you want to tell him to stop and you go explore, that's fine too.
Well, here I'll hand the drift globe to somebody.
Yeah, as Pinch swims over to the shore, the drift globe kind of floats up out of the water. You know, he's like, eh. I don't know if you had the hold of the whole thing the whole time.
No, I've got dark vision. I didn't even pull it out until somebody said to tie a rope on it and throw it down the
Well,
water.
I don't think
Not
that
thinking that it floats.
Yeah, I don't think that happened, and you put it back. But yeah, you guys have a light source. If somebody wants to go look, I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying you guys can keep going south.
I think Lumina has a drift globe too, doesn't he?
I think
We should
somebody
take a
else
peek.
does.
We need to look at it. Pinch is too curious. He doesn't know that the water's. Well, if I jump over here, maybe it shut me down. I'll be right back. Pinch holds his breath.
You should
Puts
join
his
me in the
backpack on.
bubble.
In the bubble.
Yeah.
Bubble boy.
We'd all just ride the bubble down.
So there's a like a tarp or something that Jangalang almost trips over that's covering up something. And it looks like the tarp has like mud on it or something to disguise it to look like the ground, kind of.
Mage hand, pull it back.
It's a drum. It's like got a
As in an instrument or as in a
As a-
container that holds things?
like a
It's your trampoline. Watch this.
it's like a
Yeah, because Jangalang's gonna.
stone stalagmite that's sticking up, and the top has been cut off, and some kind of leather has been strapped over to the top of it, and
Oh.
strapped to the side of it is a little wooden thing with a fluffy end on it. It looks like a drum, a musical drum.
Jangalang's gonna start beating on it, playing it. Get a good rhythm going.
Pinch, you're over there, washing your hat out and stuff, and you're kind of looking in the water, and you see like a head kind of float up towards the surface, and it's all bloated, and then you see the rest of the body kind of starts floating past. It's a
Jangalang,
corpse.
stop.
Fireball it.
He's his like the flesh on his arms have been look like they've been clawed off on his arms, and most of his face, it looks like the flesh has been clawed off of him, and his face is just like locked into a terror stare as he floats by. Like,
I don't think I want to get in that water no more.
The Lunar will look at the body. Does it look like there's anything on it? Use the pole, flip it over.
I'll search it with mage hand as well.
You may want to check chat before you answer the question, by the way.
nice. A random magical item for bench. Let's see.
Oh, Gorvidal. Thank you, sir.
That's table B. For pinch. There you go, buddy. Roll away. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I see.
Potion of greater healing. Awesome.
That is
Awesome. I
nice.
threw that in the
always
party
useful.
sheet for your collecting pleasure whenever you feel like grabbing it.
Oh, I appreciate
you,
that. I'll just
Gorvidal.
do that right now. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You guys can
Inventory.
mainly Soleil and maybe Rufiel. You can hear some kind of cackling coming from the south. From the south. What did you guys say you're gonna do? I was distracted.
Hey, Raphael, you hear that?
I do. Sounds like something we can go shoot.
You had the mage hand or something? I was listening, but
I was mage handing the corpse, just kind of searching the body.
Oh,
Anything we found.
you think he might have been a cultist? Because everybody in here is a cultist to you, you know.
Yeah.
But this guy does have like a tattoo on him of the water symbol. A tattoo. Not a little guy saying the plane either.
Is
Pull
it
the
a
corpse
cracker
towards
jack?
the land. Is it in the water or on the land?
Yeah, it's like face up in the water.
I want
And
to pull it towards the land and do a closer search
so you're
of it.
ugh.
Mage hand it.
Yeah, it's like you can tell that it's something clawed it. Like its arms and its face have been ripped, just clawed off.
There's nothing else on it.
Probably some pants. Let's just say the dead body has pants, because all dead bodies should have pants. Because I don't want to see dead body
Okay.
and junk. I don't want to see it. I'm
The
sorry.
piranhas would have taken care of that.
There's no
Loaded junk.
It
There's
doesn't
no
look
floating
like
junk.
it doesn't look like it's been eaten or anything. It looks like it's been like
Just clawed.
like cheese grated or something.
All right.
All right, so Luma's going to use the boat. Start moving around. Come on, guys. Everybody get on the boat. And Soleil's we'll go back into the bubble.
Now, can I jump in the bubble too?
You drew it as a 10-foot sphere, so
It's
you would
7.
think
It's
so.
only 7, and it there is a sign that says this ride is only for one person.
Maximum occupancy 1.
So
Okay.
I would imagine that you when you try to get in it starts to push Soleil out the other side, and you're like, and you kind of figure out pretty quick
Alright.
as one of you falls into the water and the other one's in the bubble.
All right.
So if you guys
Well,
want to
head on the
fight, Dex athletics shove.
I'll lose any athletics, so
So
don't worry
you
about
just get and fall in the water. You just voluntarily fall back into
I'll just stay in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Soleil, you're like floaty, 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 and the cackling was a white dragon as you come around the corner, and this is his feeding bubble as you get floating up to it. No, I don't know what this is. Frosty mist fills this cave, to the north there, as you guys come around the corner and make your way out. Icicles and water crystals glitter along the ledges, the ceiling, and
pretty.
the walls, and a brittle crust of ice surrounds a central aisle upon which crouches a paled-skinned, bare-chested man wearing an eye patch. Is that Layroon? I'm sorry. Is that too soon?
What?
He is-
I've missed something hilarious.
he
You guys
is-
will
Head
have
eye
to fill me in.
surgery.
Oh, oh.
He is surrounded by 7 cackling, prancing, imp-like creatures made of ice. There's 5 humans. There's Spread Eagle against the far wall. Spread Eagle. That sounds like, what are they, like, Spread Eagle, we're gonna give you a check. Oh, they're frozen to its surface. Their skin black from frostbite. Some hang upside down or sideways. Some are missing fingers, hands, and feet. Nice.
Is this dude doing anything as we float
So-
by?
Well, we're gonna see what you guys want to do as you guys get to do one of these. It's only 9 o'clock? Nice. Feels like it's been a little longer than I thought. It was close to the break time. So Lumina, you're steering the boat. It makes sense that you get to go first. What are you doing as you see this as you come into the area here? We're gonna say that that you guys are like that. Sorry. Like that. As the boat comes in.
All right, so I want to push it across and go up onto the land over here, straight across
There's no land.
that little ledge there.
Oh, you want to? Okay, I got you. You want to come into
Just
the
gonna
cave? I got you.
just ground it there.
All right, so you kind of start to turn it. You know what I mean? And give me athletics check. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, you get it turned enough to get Rufiel up on the land, the front of the boat, like in that square, kind of wedges. So Pinch would be here, and yeah, and Jangalang would be like here on the side as you wedge it up in there.
And then I'm going to drop the pole and fade away. Do a little
Definitely
and disappear.
cast invisibility or something. Nature's
A
veil.
little nature's veil. And it'll only lasts around till the start of your next turn.
Is
So,
that
but
an
he's
action?
gone.
What is that?
Bonus action.
All right, so he still has his. I'm going to allow him to still have his action since driving the boat's a move action. I guess. What's driving him out? Move action.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So this is not the invisibility spell. It says here, I'll share it. Because it's so short term, does it prevent me from shooting while invisible? Or do I become visible if I shoot? It doesn't say anything about that.
Well, it doesn't matter because it only lasts a round. So what's the difference?
Right. All right,
You
so
would be
cool.
invisible
I'm
when you
gonna shoot.
shoot, and you would have advantage. Yes.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to
Or you could just shoot and then turn invisible.
go. Well, I'd rather have the advantage. So I'm going to go for the one-eyed shiver.
Oh, let's look at this guy. You guys want to see
That
him?
was
You want to see
Lumina's name in high school.
That was a
One-eyed shiver.
That was one thrust shiver. Sorry, one thrust shiver. It was close though. It's like, ugh. It's a guy. It's this guy.
We have seen his type before.
Yeah, I think you've seen all of them now. All of them. See, there's a water cultist symbol. It looks like a highway of water. I don't know. They all don't have them. I wonder where hers is at. So yeah, give him a. There's a small creature in front of him, so I don't think he's.
Small or tiny?
Yeah, are they small? Yeah, they're small. So it's technically a -2 to hit from there. Oh, we don't care. We do not care with a 31. To 14 points of damage.
So I'm not familiar with all his swarm stuff. So I'll look at that in a minute. But I can't do Hunter's Mark or things like that because he's already used his bonus action.
Yeah, most of his stuff is a bonus action, so
So I'm just going to presume he's just shooting twice right now.
yeah. Yeah. Why do you roll so much better than he does? I mean, he usually hits, but he's not rolling 29s and 31s and shit. All right, Soleil, you're like I guess as you start, you're heading that direction. You can see that they have started engaging somebody. Do you like jump out of the bubble to get the thing to stop?
Yes. So I would, once I see what's going on over there, and then I see Lumina ground the boat, then I'll go ahead and swim out. So I don't know how much action that would take, but do I have? Am I able to stand here up in the water? In the water, is it shallow enough for me to stand there, or do I need to go on the other side of the boat?
I mean, you can't stay there, but you can definitely get over to here or something if that's what your goal is.
All right, so yeah, he'll either he can dive under the boat if he needs to and swim over there underwater.
There's a boat wedged here, and then you'd kind of have to climb on the boat a little, and it's teetering, and then get over that way. But
yeah, so I'm going to swim under it. Just dive under, swim under. Got my ring swimming anyway. I've got swim speed of 40, so
swim speed of 40, and you jump out is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I mean, you could be as far as if you want. So you can. Where do you want to be?
Are these little circles?
Those are mephits. Oh, the
Can I get to there?
Those are probably stalactites or stalagmites or something. Up on the
So I'll swim to there.
Yeah.
And get up on the land. I just want to be land bound, and then I'm gonna.
So you climb up there and pull up your trident, and this one-eyed shiver kind of his one eye. His one eye kind of squints at you that's open, and he looks at that trident and looks at you. Shakes his head a little.
And then I'm going to use
waits
my.
for his action.
I'm going to use my. No, I'm just going to ready an action. I'll do that, and to where if anything gets within trident range, I'm going to smack him in the face.
Not counting the mephit that's right next to you.
So I am able to move up one more. Okay, yeah. If I can do that, then I'll do that.
Yeah. Plus, you got reach with that thing too, don't you? Is it trident? No, there's no reach to a trident.
You would think. I've argued about that before,
you
but
just
no.
need to be a bugbear, then then you're fine.
On your turn.
My map's doing weird stuff. Give me just a second.
I can help if you need. Are you raging?
No, I'm not going to rage.
It's a little ice method. He's like. Let's see. Do these things got if you poke them, don't they blow up or something? Death bursts.
Ice shards.
It explodes in a burst of jagged ice. So Yeah, little pieces of ice fly and poke you in the eyes and shit. It's like, nice hit. You stab this thing with your trident. Oh,
Max damage.
oh, it partially resisted. Why is it? Oh, cold damage.
Because it's cold. It's cold damage, but
It's like
that's fine.
it's like my breath. Yes. It says in Aquan. That's how it sounds.
Boo.
These
Can I-
flashbacks that
dice?
Managuri has of finding all these sound effects. He's like, I remember finding that one.
So I'm going to switch the dice and use the 8 for the regular damage and the 2 for the cold.
Just switch them. I saw one was blue. So yeah, Ice Meth Runty. He's in the back here. And he looks like he was like poking at one of these bodies and freezing it, like when he's over there, one of these, basically torturing somebody or something. But he's like, wow, he's like, look, you hit my buddy Weird Straw, and he comes flying over here since they can fly. And gives you some and he doesn't care that you got this trident. He doesn't know what that means. He's pretty low on the intelligence, isn't he? Intelligence 9. He looks at it, looks at you, tries to claw it out of your hand. So like, he just reaches
Okay.
out and tries to claw you, but like he touches his friend and you can tell his hand was wet when he came over here, and it sticks to his friend. He's like, because he fumbles. There's like a cloud around him though, like a cloud of like cold air that's kind of starting to obscure the area a little bit. As if he gets a full action again, he's gonna really fog it up over here. And that's his turn. This guy over here, he turns around and he's got like a half box of Twinkies. They're frozen and he's eating them like a popsicle. And he takes flight and he's like, tries to fly this direction. And he comes right on up to Rufiel. It's on the front of the boat that's just kind of getting wedged up here. And just kind of spits out a cold breath of Twinkie juice into a cone that's 15 feet long. So that's what, all of you guys?
What? Twinkie juice?
Well, he was eating frozen Twinkies. Oh, I got the error from double clicking. So yeah, I could just, from when he's heading this way, blast you guys. So it's gonna be a dexterity.
Nice.
So if you want to use your evasion, you can.
You bet.
As he frost breaths you guys. Did I get you all selected? Did that work? Yeah. There you go. Bam! One roll, and Rufiala figures he's in the front that he fails.
Take the brunt of it. Yeah.
So you're gonna take some cold damage.
I'm going to take the same as everybody else because I'm resistant to cold.
He take 3 points, and 2 people
Wow.
didn't take any because Illumina absorbed it.
Cheaters.
And Pinch evaded. How did what's he got that absorbs?
He got temporary hit points for some reason.
Yeah.
He can give There's no cannon. There's no cannon in my game. I don't know. So this guy's like, I lift things up and I put them down, and he's gonna also fly, over here, and he's also trying to claw at Soleil. These little frozen little claws of his. He's like, wah, wah. He's just like, get out of the way, no problem. Rufiel, you're like, got a little icicle hanging down off of your face a little bit where he blasted you, and you're like, you shake it off.
And a loud fireball suddenly erupts in the middle of this.
You can't. Can we? Can I? I want to. Can I see if we did that? 1, 2, 3.
I can see the point where I'm targeting it.
Well, I'm just saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way, and if you did it that way, you get 6 as well. So you either get the.
I was
guy in
trying to
the
get the one near me as
Yeah.
well.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
So let me target everybody. And
Wait, I don't think you had this guy. Yeah, you missed the guy in the corner. You couldn't see him.
oh, okay.
He's got.
I thought he was outside of the range.
No, as long as you're touching his square, you're getting them in a 5-foot square. If they're large,
All right.
then you gotta do half. But weird stroll. Let me see how many hit points. He has 3 hit points, so
They're vulnerable, so
yeah. So
they're taking 58.
we'll just give him 40, make him dead too.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Ew," and poof, 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 and all 3 of the ones around Soleil burst into their death bursts, and shards of ice go flying all over Soleil multiple times.
I would argue that the fire would melt them, so they wouldn't explode.
I'm gonna let you win that argument, and you get advantage on the death saving throws. I mean dex saving throws, not death saving throws. So, and I'm just gonna roll 1 dex saving throw for all 3 of them. So will you click advantage for me?
Okay.
As these things all explode, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah, you're not gonna take any damage as all of a sudden this ice comes flying out of them, and the fireball just melts all the ice, and you get wet. Cold water splashes onto you. Pinch.
Well, Pinch was hurrying to try to get his bow out, and then this thing comes in. So then he's trying to get his dagger out, and he's just all jumping around, and then all of a sudden everything's dead.
There's one in the back. Pinch sees one in the back, and it's like it looks around a little bit, and you think it's gonna hide. You think it's got that I'm out of here look. You can see it in its eye. You're familiar with that look.
I'm gonna try to ping him with an arrow then. About the best I can do.
He sees you. He looks at you. He looks at your arrow, and you hit him right in the forehead. Whap!
Damn.
17 points of damage.
Splat.
Like rips half of his skull out. Some of his brains fall out. He's still
Ice
like
cubes.
flying around. He's kind of flying in a little bit of a circle now in his 5-foot square, like leaning to one side. Jangalang.
Well, then Jangalang is gonna move up. Let's see if I can move my token here to here and try to Eldritch Blast him.
What, you like run across the land and jump into the water? It's water there.
Oh no! Well, you can move me on the land there.
You could be there. Yeah, you can hit him from
Yeah,
there.
that's fine.
Yeah.
And Eldritch Blast.
I mean, the boat's kind of rocking as you guys are like, barely kind of totally got it up on the land. It's kind of still rocking a little bit. as you nail this guy. He's like slams back against the wall, going, "Please do 3, please do 3, yay!" As
And that'll be the end of his turn.
that's it. You guys get the old the old 6-second freaking encounter, right? Let's see if it gives you a good victory. Nah, it wasn't that great.
Well, what the? I didn't. It's actually a throne he's sitting on. What
I
the hell
guess.
kind of a room is this?
Let's see. The other cultists would have called him something, but you guys wouldn't know that.
They'd have called him Bob.
Yeah, there's some kind of chair or something. Looks like he was sitting in.
Are any of the
you
frozen
check it out,
people in
Pinch?
the wall alive, or are they all dead?
They look dead from way over here. Let me unlock your tokens if you're gonna go explore.
Yeah, I'm walking very slowly all the way around here looking for hidden things.
It's funny how delayed the token lock is.
I wanted to look,
like
not
3
touch.
seconds, not even like 2 seconds, but
I want to look,
No, I was
not
gonna say
touch the throne chair.
Yeah, and I should be like on that square. I didn't get into the chair.
you didn't sit in it.
No, not yet. I was getting ready to. I was gonna walk all the way around it and then sit in it, and call for my
hold on.
pipe and my bowl and my
just,
fiddler's 3.
I just need to check something. Since a loud ass fireball went off, who heard it?
Nobody would have heard it echoing through this cavern.
Or at least not been able to pinpoint it.
Oh,
Yeah, you'd be amazed how sound does not travel in caves. You think, in a big cavern, yeah, big open cavern, it'll echo. But you can go like through a room right on the other side of the cavern and not hear anybody yelling at you. It's really weird.
Hell, there was a giant ass waterfall just in the next room over.
yeah. It's when there's an encounter linked to this encounter and it says noise in this room just caused the other encounter, and you click the other encounter. That's not my fault. That's y'all's fault because a fireball would be loud enough to trigger the noise.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, Pinch. Wait, I need my pen. What the hell? Oh. Are you guys, were you guys extremely loud? Is a fireball extremely loud? That's the text it says. If the battle here is extremely loud,
It was quick and over.
I think they qualify for a perception check. How's that? DC 15.
It's not setting off an explosive. It's just like a whoosh.
It says it's a low roar into an explosion of flame. So it doesn't actually say it's a loud bang or anything.
A low roar.
Eldritch Blast isn't that noisy either, I don't think. So
Depends on if the sound of all of these mephits exploding was loud.
yeah, maybe they're
Like bubbles
Like
popping.
it sounded like popcorn. Yeah, that's what I kind of envision. Well, your characters don't know anything's going on, so I've continually to unlock your tokens, so your characters don't know what's going on. But the cultists the bodies appear to be like frostbitten, like toes and feet have fallen off, and one of you can recognize one of them if you like.
As a cultist?
Please kill me. I have lost my penis.
What?
It's
Your
one of your
wish is
friends
granted.
from Red Larch or something. Somebody that got captured. It says, decide who these prisoners are, if any of them are alive, and what role you want them to play. So
Good writing there. You figure this shit
yeah,
out.
you're the DM. You,
Here's
Yeah.
a description
some
of a
guys
random
here.
room.
If you want to use them, whatever. There's no link to nothing. It's just prisoners. The humans stuck in the cave wall are surfacers who learned too much about the cult, or who
Surfers.
stood in its way. A few could have been adventurers who failed to stop the cult. Decide who these prisoners are, if any of them are alive, and what role you want them to play. Red herring, red herring, red herring.
So this is where you would interject if a character had died, and you could have them rescue
Yeah.
a character.
Yeah, I would love
This
to
is
have
one
a
of those.
character that is missing like some digits because he got frostbitten and his nose.
No,
is
you just said
missing.
penis. A character that's nobody wants to play that character.
Well,
Yeah, we don't need to role play that
Hey.
aspect of it.
I'm sorry.
Munich.
Very true.
Somebody throw the red card on the table. Somebody. It just depends on how he associates himself now.
So Soleil is studying the chair, and Pinch is walking around it and sitting in it like musical chairs.
It's like cold ass frozen chair. Well, it's a little warmed up
Yeah.
now from the blast of fireball, but
Bring me my horse and pepper.
yeah, it doesn't appear that the chair has any ability other than to allow Pinch's feet to dangle.
Does the
Anything-
frozen idiot have anything on him?
No, I brought in here with me.
I meant the other frozen idiot.
The one-eyed shiver. The one-eyed shiver is a spellcaster, like a sorcerer of sorts, and he has a dagger on him. That's his. He might have, maybe he's got a name tag since they gave this guy a name, and he's got a little name tag on, like that. You would.
Hi, I'm
You
Bob.
change the name. and,
Tattooed in Aquan.
hey. Spits a little tape out, then you tape it onto the name tag.
Little labelers.
Yeah. He is the eye of anguish. That's what the other cultists call him. The eye of anguish. He stood up. Hey, you killed.
And the anguish was over.
Oh, 49 hit points. Poof. No, the ice methods didn't have anything either, so it looks like this room is dedicated to torturing people. And the only guy that's alive is up to your imagination.
Let's take a boat ride.
All right,
Soleil,
well,
are you traversing as they are discussing? Oh no, you didn't get back in your bubble.
I need to traverse to the place where I
Let's
get some more something
yeah,
to drink.
let's do our 10-minute. Let's do our 10-minute break. So
Okay.
hey, stream, we need a break. We gotta go pee, get drinks, blah blah blah. So we're gonna take a quick 10 minutes. But while I'm on break, you can too, but you got to come back. So, but if you do stay and you're just zoning out and listening to us, I'm gonna play some pretzel for about 10 minutes for your listening pleasure, and we'll be right back. So I'm gonna set a timer over here for 21 and 41. No, 42. Give myself a full 10 minutes because I gotta run downstairs. So 10 minutes, 30 seconds. Switch in the slideshow. So we'll be back. Hurry up. Do your stuff. Come back. All right, let's get this pretzel out of here. Pretzel, go away, pretzel. We don't need the timer no more. And we got the players are showing back up. Turn that off. Do that. Do that. Do this. Do that. Do that. And you guys aren't technically in an initiative. And your tokens aren't locked. So what were we talking about? Is everybody back?
Getting in a boat.
Everybody's munching on some food. I had some cold ass chicken fingers. Still a couple pieces of chicken stuck in my teeth.
So Luma's gonna push the boat off, whoosh, jump on it, grab the pole, and start bringing it down to follow as
Trying to-
Soleil gets into the bubble again.
Trying to keep up with Soleil. It's not hard. He's only moving at 20 feet per 6 seconds, so. I can poop faster than that. So Soleil starts floating down. And Soleil, when you get around the corner right here, you're first to see these guys. They're definitely water cultists. You haven't seen these guys before. They got like a crab shield, like a crab shell shield, and they got one of those shark fang swords, but these teeth look a little bigger, a little juicier. And they're both standing on this island over here. And they're looking in your direction as you come floating into their room. Or yeah, as you come. Do they got dark vision? What are we doing here? They do not have dark vision. So what are they using for light? They're just looking into the darkness. Is that how it's working here?
They're sitting playing cards in the dark.
Oh, Princess of the Apocalypse before everybody cheated their ass off because there was no such thing as lighting in Fantasy Grounds. Everybody just assumed they could see in the dark. Is that what it is? There's a there is no lighting in here. That's kind of silly, isn't it? Medium unidentified dark vision. I don't see no dark vision nowhere. So these guys are gonna have to have some kind of light. So let me just put a little light over here. I'm gonna say that they got a lamp, some kind of lamp. Right. I would say that their lamp would be like with them, but right here on this building.
Strangers in the night.
Gwydion, thank you. Right. Well, now I could just do light. Lamp. Right. Oh, you gotta know how to use Fantasy Grounds. You gotta know how to use it. Right there. There we go. I got a lamp there and then a lamp over here. So as you come into this area, you can tell that it's lit. By the way, people with dark vision don't need lights. People that do not have dark vision need some kind of light source. It's just they're not going to be very effective in the dark. So what do you think there, Soleil? What's this? He sees these guys. What's his reaction, not action, but what's...
So I'm going to make sure that they can see that I'm holding the trident. And I'm just going to sort of like stare intently at them, and not make any kind of friendly gesture or rude
Offer 'em
gesture or anything. I'm
beer.
just going to see what happens with the sphere, where it's going to take me. Is it going straight over the island?
Well, currently you're still getting into the room as we're discussing this. You also know that behind, like, one of the guys looks like he's, like dressed and he's got his sword out and he's got his shield strapped to his arm. The other guy's like his hair's all messed up and he's like rubbing his eyes and his shield is not even strapped on yet and he's got his you can tell his lamp is just now flickering to bright fullness and he's looking up towards you guys and you kind of float in and it looks like you're gonna cut like that direction. So but
So
there's a hut
my
on the island, like it's made out of it's very crude. It's like a stone hut, and there's like a little stony island, and this hut's on top of it, and there's like water drizzling from the ceiling. It's like damp in here, and water's dripping down, and then you can hear a roar of a waterfall again coming from the direction you're heading. There's a waterfall. Sounds like it's that direction.
so my intent is to wait until I am just about on the land and then burst out of the water and attack them
All right,
with
so
the
the
trident.
the
Until then, I'm gonna just watch and pretty much not move hardly at all, and just watch them holding the trident in front of me in both hands.
all right, so the closest that you're gonna and you're talking this land or the
Yes.
sides over here.
Nope. That island.
All right, so the bubble is gonna take you like this direction. So you could jump right out onto the land
Yep.
right
As of
here.
right there. Meanwhile, Lumina's gonna put the as soon as they get
eventually,
into that entrance. Yep. He's gonna put the pole in the boat and start shooting.
so he's just gonna let the boat drift in on its own accord, kind of not really controlling it,
Correct.
and then stand on the
Presuming the
back
water's
and
not crazy and.
shoot through 3 people.
No, 2. Pinch doesn't pose a.
Well, I presume it's like a gondola. He's standing, like in the picture too. He's
Yeah,
standing using the pole. They're sitting. So
I kind of imagine that Rufiel might be leaning or something, but yeah, I think he can get a shot, no
He
problem.
could be crouching down, getting ready to
But the
cast.
first thing we got to do is roll initiative because that's what we do in D&D. So let's do it. Well, it makes sense again that Lumina. So Soleil, I'm gonna say that as Lumina starts to go, yeah, you're gonna end up right where you're at. That's perfect. Go ahead, Lumina.
then
They're probably more like, I want to say they're more like here.
the calendar reads that it's 9 a.m. Is that accurate?
Uh,
I don't remember how much we've been doing since our last long rest.
you guys do not qualify for a long rest currently, so we're trying to
Right, but I mean,
remember how long
I
until
don't
you
want to
get
use up
another long rest.
all of his abilities if we still have hours and hours to go throughout the day.
I think you guys have been monkeying around for just a few hours since you went into the down and down,
Right.
So
Yeah. And there's only 2 of them, so I'll just go
I
ahead
would
and
call it before
shoot him.
noon. I would call it around noon, maybe. Let's set that.
All right. Well, he likes his wistful titter, so I'm gonna
Everyone's
shoot the
heading
other
back
guy.
to the ruins of Terra looking for the
Don't we
elemental
all?
nodes. So yeah, you guys came in into It's noon.
Yeah, I did read his stuff, so he does have a gathered swam. Let me put this on him.
Swam.
So
Eat this,
as
my
he shoots
swab.
these really bloated little freaking mindful blank seagulls. Seagulls come flying out and barely above the
Shitting all
water,
over the place.
feet flapping and touching the water every once in a while, just going mine.
Pelicans, you mean? Pelican. Yeah, no,
Just
seagulls. Seagulls.
smacking him.
18 points of damage. His hair gets like all in like in the Trump comb over and like in a big tuft, and you like make it go flying back. He's got a water weird comb over. Oh, takes the hits though. Got him.
Didn't. Oh, he has to add that every time.
What?
Okay, that's annoying. I didn't realize that. Let me see if is it just one on each of your turns. Immediately after you hit, assist you in one of the following ways. So, does he get that for both hits? It seems like he would.
Once on each of your turns, you can cause a storm to assist you in one of the following ways.
One. Okay, I
Whatever.
see. Yeah, I makes sense. All right, that's Lumina.
Bench.
Well,
So the boat's kind of just slowly drifting now. Lumina's not poling anymore.
there we
There
go.
is
Well, it's nice and
land on
easy
either
then.
side, though.
And Pincher's like sitting down into the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna pop a shot.
What's a hit? Doing 9 points of damage to him. Still didn't get him his fourth
And I'm
little
gonna
drop.
sit back down.
All right, Soleil, you're like bloop, and you jump out of the bubble and land into the water or onto the land right next to this guy. We're gonna say he's in this square. Looks like he just woke
Nice.
up. He's like, he looks at you, looks at the trident, looks at his buddy that's got 2 arrows stuck in him, and he pretty much thinks that you're hostile. He's like, on God. He says in
You all worship the water, huh? Well, it's about time
common.
you guys go back. I'm gonna stab this guy who's wounded.
Yeah, we'll put him there. He dodges out of the way.
This stupid shield.
He's like, drown
The
has
one
no
weakness.
effect on us.
This trident's one weakness is a crab shield. Impenetrable.
It's like the forks just hit it just right that it can't penetrate because it's kind of curved. Rufiel,
Rufiel's hungry, so he wants to cook this crab shield with a firebolt.
he doesn't even hit the shield. It just hits the guy right in the face. He staggers back.
He's still
He's like,
around.
I got 4 blood drops now. Staggering back a little bit. And Jangalang.
Jengling's going to hit the guy that's already hurt. He's going to move to the side here, to the side of the boat.
And he like mumbles something under his breath. Rah, 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 strong comes to me. You guys can't quite make out what he says, but this pinch targets him.
I just had it. Where'd it go?
I mean, Jangalang.
Ah, there it is. What'd you say?
Wait,
Zap
what?
his ass.
Did you jump out of the boat? Or is
No,
that
I
where
moved to the side of the boat.
Uh,
Move to the side of the boat, or tell Pinch to duck.
like leaning over.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's what you get. 1 point.
I hit him both times. See if I
All
can roll better. A
right.
little better.
Finally, he dies. He's like, psh, and he falls over. Avenge me! Says some shit like Wolverines. You remember that? Avenge me, boys! Avenge me! As Mr. Darktide Wistful Titter kind of wakes up and you see him wave over onto the wave towards the water, and the water starts to swirl as a water weird rises up out of the water and moves over towards him. And as a half of his movement, he's gonna get onto the water weird as his mount. Jun jun jun. And Lance time, baby. All right, let's see. The knight is magically bound to his mount. He gains
Don't
the.
lances have disadvantage on targets within 5 feet?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at that yet. Breathe underwater. The bottom mount obeys the knight's commands. The mount dies requiring submission. Okay, cool. And let's see. He's got a
submission.
lance. No, you just got to reach a 10-foot. Let's see. He's got multi-attack, 2 short sword attacks, or a lance attack. I think he would try to do some lance and love.
Hi, man.
Huh. Wait, I need to look at one of these water weirds. Are they truly a mount, or do they get their? Are they intelligent enough? Wow, they're 11 intelligence. So they're not actually a domesticated mount. They're actually like riding a dragon or whatever. They actually get to do stuff and stuff. So yeah, this guy's gonna try to lance.
So these guys have special lances or something?
I guess it's some kind of water lance or something. This one just says melee weapon attack plus 5 foot to hit, reach 10 foot on target, piercing damage. So, let me see if there's a description. Oh yeah, it's like a magical ability lance kind of thing going on. It's not like a real pole. Short sword lance. Well, that's kind of how I'm imagining it, like a water lance. He like shoots water out at you. It's
A really
slick.
strong water pick.
Yeah, those were. Oh shit! Ouch. So he stabs you like right in your organ. You know, I don't. You could pick one, a liver or spleen or whatever. With this water lance, he like got your cavity and just drills you with this thing. Wait, why didn't I get my? When I get my sneak attack?
Because why would he have advantage?
Well, because he's within 5 feet of an ally.
Oh, his mount counts as an ally. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
But why didn't that work? Did I drop that on you or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh, that's probably why. Let me
that's
get rid
fair.
of it. All right, I'm gonna roll 2d6 and see what extra he did. 6. I meant to pick that up twice. And a 5. 11 more points of damage to Soleil. 49 points of damage total. Or wounds total. He stabs you with this thing. And that's it. That's all he can do. I'm not going to let the mount move anymore since they did the mounting. They had to mount each other. And the other one, surface, this thing, let's see. Yeah, so it's like almost invisible when it's in the water, this thing. So it's kind of really kind of showing itself now because it's not quite in the water all the way. So you can kind of make out the water weird's outline pretty good. So you don't have any disadvantage to hit it. And, I'm kind of imagining that these things have to hold up their rider. Do you think they could actually grab and constrict and shit? I'm not imagining that at all. So while the mount's on there, they can't do their grapple because they're kind of holding up their rider, right? But this one is not riding anything. And surfaces over here and tries to capsize you guys in the boat. Oh, little cheater in the chat. That was greater healing potion, and it wasn't so great.
Watered down again. Kool-Aid.
Soleil goes to drink it, and he misses his mouth, and it splashes down his side and spills onto the ground and splashes on the guy that's laying on the ground, and he wakes up with 1 hit point. He's like, "Oh, thank you."
Hey, but 10 healing points. 10 is better than what I had before, so thank you.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can hit your boat. I want to hit your boat. Your boat's armor class was, I don't remember, but a 20 is
30.
probably gonna hit the boat, and he like smashes into the boat, doing 14 points. So it's half smash now. He's like smashes into the boat, and everybody's got to give me a dexterity. I'm gonna allow you to do. Oh, let's see if he capsizes the boat first, because then it doesn't matter. Pew pew pew. Well, if you guys want to try to stay in the boat and keep it from capsizing, you can do so with athletics to try to keep the boat from capsizing. The DC is going to be a 15. So Lumina's like trying to keep the boat steady. What about you other guys? If you just want to jump off the boat,
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, I want to jump off to that land towards there.
all right, give me. Well, I mean, jumping is also an athletics, but if you just want to fall in the water, I'll allow that as a free action, and then you can swim.
Yeah,
Your turn.
that's fine.
All right, so yeah, so you end up in the water there. You end up in the water there. Jangalang?
Yeah, I'm going towards the land.
The water weird mount has been teleported by Gore Vidal,
The one that used as a mount.
the one that's being mounted.
Best player on our team.
Heck yeah.
Have we teleported a mount before? Does it take the rider? I mean, so we're setting a standard
One
now
individual.
that if
Rider
somebody's
stuck
teleported,
midair.
that's just dicking the DM. I don't like it. I don't like it.
That'd be great for those Griffin mounts.
Right?
Right?
Teleport the mount out of the way.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a couple of my friends log in and start teleporting the players around that are on boats and shit. I'm just teleporting the boat. Splash!
Well, you could teleport the dead guy onto his mount. See if that helps him out.
All right, let's see which way this guy goes. 7 o'clock from him, which is this way.
Onto land.
Yeah. Let's see how far he goes. He's right over here.
That would be
Bloosh.
4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Bloosh.
7 o'clock is like there.
Well, it's like 6 would be straight, 7 would be there. And 4 squares, so I'm going to say he is like right there. So yeah, kind of partially on the land. So he's really formed now. And this guy, since it's a magical connection to his mount, I'm going to say he goes with him. He's bonded to it. He has like even a special bonding to it. The knight is magically bound to the beast. And remember that I was taking away their grappling because they're holding their mount. So, but that got him out of there for now. But this one knocking the boat over. Lumina, you're the only one trying to stay in the boat. And you did so with what was Lumina's
16.
16? And let's see what his strength is. No advantage. No one was helping him. Everybody just get out. Yeah, no problem. Lumina's able to keep the boat right. Anyway, he's like, whoosh, you know, tossing around, and Lumina's like strength and home. Diablo Bob, thank you for the 100. Bam, 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 biddies, biddies. All right, so I beat up on the punt. The punt got punted. Round 2, Lumina.
All right, so he's looking here.
He's got the dead guy targeted, so let me drop that off for you. He's currently at disadvantage for any range attacks currently because he's on an unstable platform.
All right, so
He could swarm himself up and then shoot. Bonus action.
is he able to?
Lumina got advantage from Gorvidal.
He's able to do whatever he likes with it.
So he's gonna step forward. How? Rufael
It's like
is
walking across the
Rufael
boat.
standing?
He's in the water.
No, everybody else bailed off the boat as this water weird
Right,
came
but
and
is
started
the
slamming
water
on
deep enough where Rufael is to where he's standing, or is it too deep?
it. Oh no, Rufio's swimming. He's not standing. He's
Okay.
swimming towards the shore though. It looks like he's about to get to the shore and maybe pull himself up. But he's
All
currently
right,
swimming.
so he's gonna move forward and drop his bow in the boat and slash at this thing with his iron fang.
Well, he doesn't normally drop his bow. He just holds it in one hand and wields the other one one-handed.
Okay, that sounds good too.
So, but he does have disadvantage. So this attack it should be normal because Gorvidal bought you advantage. So just a normal hit. Because
Nice.
the boat's rocking. The boat's rocking. Oh. Pfft. It's kind of hard to hit this water with this pick. It's like chopping it.
So boom rings out. And you
With
see the
disadvantage, he hits. That's how it works.
waves, ripples all throughout this thing as thunder sounds across it. And the little seagulls, might.
Start pecking at it. Might. What does it mean? Oh, that's his name. Unusually wooden.
Unusually wooden water.
Right? Well,
Why it's unusual.
he floats.
All right.
It's a witch. Jangling, you're like her splash, doggy paddling, Pinch is in front of you, and land is this, over here. But there's a water weird there, kind of, sort of, in your way. If you're trying to go that direction.
Also, there's no land over here. Oh shit.
No, there's water. There's land over the way Rufiel's going, over that way.
So can Jangling get over here?
Oh yeah, there's a water weird right there though.
That's all right.
Looks like he
Jangling.
could like
Jangling.
grapple you up and restrain you in his water weirdness.
He's going to. I was going to do something different, but let me do this. Let me just swing at him with this sword. And Jangling still can't use weapons.
Yeah, he kind of like morphs as you swing through him, like cut right through his as he bubbles away from you. Wow. Pinch, you're like doggy paddling. Your hat keeps filling up full of water and dragging your head down a little bit.
Pinch is going to swim. Let's see. He's going to go down underneath this thing in the water and come out like right there.
The water weird does take up some space underwater, but Pinch you could move through his space. You're a halfling. You're like, I can swim right through your ass, but
and I'm gonna kind of just flip my hat back like that, so it's
you got the
brim's
string
all
still
hanging down.
It like chokes you a little because it's full of water. It's like, and you're like,
and then he turns around and he's gonna pull his dagger without dropping his bow.
It's still probably like this deep on Pinch, you know what I mean? Because he's only 3 feet tall, and it's like 2 feet deep still. He's not quite up onto the land yet. But
yeah, he's gonna have attack.
What has he got? His dagger?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he like 13 hits this thing, and it reacts. It does not like being stabbed.
I bet it does react. I'm gonna kind of get up here half on the land. Actually, I haven't bonus action, have I? Yeah, I'm gonna disengage right to I swam, I stabbed, and I disengaged.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Rufiel.
All right, Rufiel is going to continue to clamber up onto the land there.
So I'm going to give you 15 feet of movement to get to there.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and firebolt the water weird.
Well, guys almost should have disadvantage on this guy because he's in the water.
Oh, and he resisted.
Well, I mean, he is made out of water and it's fire. So
yeah, fair enough.
Makes kind of sense. So you look over at Lumina now, and his hair is no longer in his man bun thing down there.
He looks like a steamed
that
lobster.
you created has made it all frizz out, and he looks like a hairband.
Looks like Captain Caveman
from the 80s. Yeah.
All right, so Soleil's going to move down.
Goes running around
20 feet. Down a potion. He has no potions of healing. So he's going to drink a greater healing.
That'd help.
And then he's going to. And actually, that's it. That takes a full action. He's not going. He'll move up next turn. So he's going to stand there, sort of catching his
He
breath.
kind of leans against the stone hut a little, pulls out his potion, gulls it down, and some of his wounds close back up. And he catches his breath for a second, and the
And
water
one
weird
potion
in the
magically
water gets
turns
to
into
go.
2.
Oh, nice. I can't wait into the new campaign where we're going to be using the mixed potions chart. I'm going to like that out of the DMG.
Nice.
The what?
The variant mixed potion charts out of the
If you
DMG.
If you
drink 2
mix,
potions,
yeah, you can combine the potions.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
You
Sven,
get a
you got
random
another
effect.
healing potion in the chat.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, another greater
So
healing.
your
Oh,
one
nice.
potion turned into 2.
Hopefully, you can
Keep
roll
rolling
better than a
ones.
12.
Try. I'm going to use my inspiration on my next healing potion.
I will allow you to roll that same healing, the 12 points again on yourself if you want, or you can risk it and roll 44 again.
I'm going to risk it. It's got to be better, right? It has
Yeah,
to be.
it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Nope.
See, I called it. It's a 12. I always tell you I'm going to give you
2
something.
ones.
Then I
2 ones. 2 ones.
Well, you
Thank
rolled a
you
four
again.
one one
Appreciate
two
it.
this time.
Yeah, instead of a 1 4 2 1. It's the exact
Right.
same dice. It's in a different order.
Let's see. Well, this thing's wants somebody. Who's it going to grab? The one that just stabbed it, and then it's going to provoke from the guy with the pick that's already hit it once? I think he's going for the guy with the pick. Oh, he's got a 10-foot reach. He wants the little guy over here. Come here, you little bastard. And he reaches out and tries to grab a hold of Pinch
Not
with his
today.
water
Weirdness.
arm or weirdness or whatever. And he misses. And the guy on the mount. I don't even think he saw Soleil go back there. So we're gonna get back in the water because that's what water weirds like. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As this guy comes over and tries to lance at Pinch with his lance range 10 foot. But does not get sneak attack if he hits because there's no one within 5 feet. As he misses, Pinch dodges out of the way. Pinch.
Well. So if you move out of a creature's reach, whether or not he's adjacent to you or not, does it still provoke?
If you remove
So
out
if
of a
I moved away
creature's threatened square, which yes, that is his reach. Yes.
Yes, his reach. Okay, his threatened square. Gotcha.
You can
So
move within
Pinch.
it though all you want.
No, that's okay. Pinch takes a bonus action to.
Yeah, you are currently threatened by both of the water weirds and the rider.
Yes, he is. You know what Pinch is going to do? He's going to take the disengage action.
Now you're not threatened by Jack.
I ain't threatened by nothing, and I'm going to run right back here, and I'm going to hand Soleil a potion of greater healing because I got 2 of them.
Soleil's like in the corner. It looks like he's just finishing off 2. He's going, glug, 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 glug. He's,
Yeah.
Still, are you gonna use your action
I didn't.
to like pour it down his throat, or are you?
No, I'm just going to hand it to him.
All right.
I'm going to hand it to him.
You're gonna make
and,
him use his action to do it next round. That's what you do.
No, I'll use my action to pour it down. That makes more sense because I don't want to put my dagger away. I got my bow in one hand, dagger in the other. I pull a potion out of my my bandolier here, my potion bandolier, and say, "Here, man, take this." And so Slay opens his mouth, and I like shake it down his mouth. That's my action. Bonus action done. Except my movement, I could come right to. Let's see. I was there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 right there.
Let's see.
You want to roll it? Since I've been rolling so well, I'll give you the honors. It's your potion.
All right, I'll do that. I'll roll it on you.
Don't do a 12 again. It just would be funny that you're doing a 12,
potion.
and it's going to be a 4, a 1, a 1, and a 2 this time.
What is it? 4, 1.
Oh, I was so close. I was so close.
You were exactly right.
No, I said a 4, a 1, a 1, and then a 2.
Oh, well. Still the same 4 dice.
I almost called the order of the dice.
Third time in a row.
I'm pretty good at calling those. One of my buddies tells me he's going to the dog track, and I'm like, oh yeah? I'm like, I pull out like $5, and I'm like, bet on the number 4 dog in the second race to place. And I gave him the $5. He comes back and gives me my $10. You're a bastard. Or whatever it was. I think it just doubled his money or whatever. Or to show. I don't know what he bet on, but I said to win, but I won $5. I doubled my money. This guy, who's he constricting on? Who's he gonna try to grab? Let's see. I think he's gonna go eeny, meeny, miny. He wants to try to see if he can get a hold of this little guy over here, this jangling feller. As he reaches and tries to grapple him, and he does. He like grapples you. 10 foot. It is grappled, so he does some bludgeoning damage to you as he grapples you. A little bit of 14 points of damage, and he grapples you. The grappled creature and pulled 5 feet towards the water wheel. And you are restrained and drowning. You are considered to be drowning currently.
Fuck that.
Unless you can breathe or something. Do you got any way to breathe?
Nope.
All right, so the drowning rolls are kind of long, and it could take you a while, like probably a minute or 2 or 3 or whatever. So,
Couple hours.
but if you fall
Right.
unconscious, that's when things start to happen when you're drowning, because you take a death saving throw.
No, I don't plan on being there long.
Okay, I'm just clarifying, because it's Soleil's turn, and he's over on. He sat down
All
on the
right.
bench, and Pinch is like massaging his calves. Okay, go back in there, and you're gonna really get mad this time, are you?
So Pinch gives him a healing potion, and so
For
I
12 points, man.
decide that hey, maybe I should give him some money to make him happy, and look in my pouch and decide he's happy enough already, and I'm gonna take off.
His hat's like laying open behind him, and like you can see that there's like some gleaming coins he's got in there. You can probably just take it out of his hat and give it to him. Here you go.
Give me his own money. All right, so I'm gonna run up 35 feet. I've got moving to 40. So but I will say thank you very much, Pinch. I do appreciate that. You relax. I'm gonna go take him out, and I'm gonna stabby stab. I'm gonna go for the. Neither one of these guys have been hurt at all. I'm gonna go for that pre-brained howl.
A little stabby on him with 11 points. Is he howls a little from his pea brain? Oh,
All right, so I expecting a lot more resistance as my trident goes through. I just lose my footing, stumble forward, and totally miss the second one.
yeah. As your left ankle, what was the 3 columns that we were working on, Matt? Three columns. Jangling.
So Jangling is going to
Teleport.
use yeah, he's going to do that.
Oh, Marbania regained teleport on Jangling.
Oh, I was going to
All right,
face step anyway, but that'll work.
I want 8 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares.
We
to
don't want you calling
just,
Jack
just
shit.
teleport into
We're
the
talking
other one.
over you, so you can't call Jack shit.
You guys can't see my roll, so let me roll it. An 8. Wow, that's amazing. How many squares? Perfect. Perfect. As I think Jangling disappears. I'll need to do the little magic, the little DM magic, because just in case. All right, Jangling, you're like splash, and you land into the water further up the tunnel.
Okay. Well,
And
Jangling is
now you're
going
currently
to
swimming, but you're no longer
yeah,
drowning.
he's gonna swim. And swimming is half movement, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's way up the tunnel.
15 to there. And then what's the range on this?
You're 45 to the weird.
Yeah. 120 feet. He's going to use this, like, come up out of the water with his wand of magic missiles and just shoot this bastard that tried to drown him.
That's a
And he's
perfect
gonna,
item to use it while you're swimming too. You're like,
yeah. Pew, pew. And he's going to use 2 charges of it. So that's 4 missiles. Grab this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
you just juked yourself out of some probably
3 points.
3 points of damage by doing that. But I'll give them to you.
I did it.
Well, because you get 1d4 plus 1 for each missile.
Oh. Okay.
That's why
I'll do them one at a time next
that's
time.
why at Fantasy Grounds we do them separate. But which guy was it? Wooden.
It was the usually wooden one that was drowning him.
All right, so I gave him his extra 3 there, so he's still up. Lumina.
All right, so he's getting concerned about Pinch, about Jangling, and then Jangling disappears, and then these magic missiles come flying past him, slam into the creature. So he's going to try to finish him off with this pick. Hopefully, on all the confusion, he's not really paying attention to him anymore.
This water weird's looking pretty weak. Pretty weak. Weak enough as it goes and just blends into the water around. Nobody has dust of dryness, because that would have been cool. Like flick, poof.
Nice. So he's going to. So he hasn't moved at all this turn. Hasn't used his bonus action. Is he able to? Oh, that's right. I didn't drop it. It's in his other hand. So he's going to sheath the pick, and then shoot
Do some
with his
shooting.
last attack. And he's gonna go for the other weird as well. This time, this is what he's gonna use his swarmy swarm, his shawarma. Nice as the seagulls go flying over. It's just two really overweight seagulls flying.
They barely get off the ground. Their feet are dragging. They gotta
You wait
run
till
on
he
the
gets to
water.
play your character next.
But he's gonna volunteer too. I guess he's not even gonna let everyone roll.
Yeah, and according to his character sheet, he also worships his deity that he worships is Soleil. So
So, did you change that, Slay?
Did you put that on there?
Yeah, it's right on his sheet.
It's
all
canon.
right, so the arrow slices into him.
So it's February 1st. If he doesn't watch the stream, we're not gonna tell him he did it, and we'll find out how long it takes him to realize. So
Well,
we're gonna forget by the end of the session, but that's okay. The water weird is a mount. He doesn't get to do anything because he's holding up his buddy, Rufiel.
All right, I am going to use my inspiration, and I'm going to use a sorcery point to twin cast guiding bolt on each of these.
Both hit.
Both hit.
Absolutely average.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
Ah, Dark Tide. Wistful Titter. He's got to do the lance job on Soleil. Oh wait. Oh. Damn it! I could have been using Uncanny Dodge on him. On the rider.
This is the first time he's been hit.
Yeah.
Was with the spell.
Which he still could have Uncanny Dodge, but he's like, oh, I didn't see it. It was in my back because I'm lancing this guy that's dodging out of the way. Soleil.
Nice. All right, so he's going to finish off this weird. Now that it's all glowy.
It's all juicy. Actually, it would probably be rather moist, just for those people that don't like that word.
moist. Moist.
Moist. Look, I lost 3 YouTube subscribers. Damn it. I'm at 103 now, Marbania. I don't know what happened. It's just like.
So if his mount dies, does he fall prone?
He has to roll some shit. He has to roll a athletics. No, it's acrobatics. Dex check. Yeah, he does not fall prone, so he lands on his feet. Whoop. We'll say there. As Sully runs around and wait, and he uses the advantage on him too, and stabs him with his trident, doing. Did you use
Very
the right
slippery,
end? I don't think you used the
though.
right end. I think you got it backwards.
That's right. It's very slippery. It's all, whoa,
The
whoa.
forks are supposed to go out. You're not supposed to like hold them like this. Stab. And pinch.
Well, let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20,
He checks the coin that Slay gives him and puts it in his hat.
25. No, I'm gonna bite it first. Coming
Yeah,
from
so it's
Slay,
like
I don't
checks it.
trust him even.
That's a good coin. Then you look at it and there's another bite mark already in it. You're like, what the hell?
What? It fits my teeth too. It's perfect.
Chocolate.
Perfect. Pinch comes running up and takes this dodge or this. I'm gonna run up here and take the dodge action. No.
You could. Totally.
Takes the dagger and says, "Gash head." And I was gonna use inspiration.
Oh, you got this guy
Oh,
like
wait a minute.
in the shin, like in the back of his shin. He was just Pinch just like jabs his dagger down into his shin.
Damn,
And
son, I bet that just hurts. That looks
just
like
like
it hurts.
yeah,
Ah!
just like to the bone, like right in his shin, and he like pulls it out, and it's got a piece of his. What is that bone? The shin bone. The shin bone.
It's connected to the knee bone.
He pulls out a piece of his shin bone.
He's 5 feet left, but this guy's got a 10-foot reach with no Lance does. Yep. Never mind. He's gonna stay right where he's at.
All right, so Luma's dialed in on this knight as his mount collapses in a puddle of goo.
Is it moist goo?
Goo. We don't have no goo. That's probably gonna. It's probably gonna be yay. And then we get a little victory clap for you guys. Because you guys are out of combat. And your tokens are free to move about the cabin. Did I have the tokens unlocked that whole time?
Yep.
Yep.
No one
Yep.
complained. No one complained.
You didn't hear us counting out our steps. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I was counting them out too. I didn't really pay attention. Sometimes the token lock is nice not to have on. I mean,
Yeah, you said there's.
So Lumina's gonna bring the boat up to the shore again, ground it up here on this island. And he's gonna search the mounts, see what he can find.
search the mounts. The water weirds that have.
Sifting through the water.
Yeah. He's like, look. He picks up a piece of seaweed. It's freshwater seaweed.
What's in there, Pinch?
Nothing. It's just
Two
you
water
just
weirds
walk.
need to be the water servers are bound amounts who live in. So there's two dark tide knights who live in the hut on the island. The hut contains 2 hammocks made from fishing nets, as well as the knight's weapons, clothing, and belongings. None of the belongings are valuable. So some
quarters for
seashell
two.
jewelry and seashells down by the seashore kind of thing, and maybe some wood that can chuck wood or something, but nothing of value.
Dang you woodchucks.
But you can hear a waterfall off of this direction.
It just keeps going down.
And again, Slate takes a moment, catches his breath, looking around, closes his eyes for a minute. Does he feel any kind of compulsion? Still south?
He is driven now towards Pinch's groin because you've asked 3 times too many. Kidding. Like this direction maybe, like that way.
So, Soleil's a sharpshooter now?
Jangling looks like he needs to sit down and put a band-aid on.
Oh yeah, I can patch him up. Hold still.
It's a flesh wound.
I can make it bigger if you want.
He got slammed around by like a 12-foot wave. He thought he was still young and got on his little boogie board and jumped into the. Last time I did that, I got beat the hell up.
That's what happens when Jangalang gets into melee.
Anybody else want a Helix kit?
About 15 years ago, I don't like
I'm probably good right now.
fast and flippy rides. I get motion sickness real easy. But we went to Texas, Six Flags over Texas, and they have that wooden roller coaster. I'm like, that thing's just not that bad. I didn't get nauseous at all. That thing beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I was sore
Those
after
wooden
that.
ones are horrible.
Oh man.
No. I remember the first time I tried a boogie board, and I was at Crystal Beach, at Crystal River, Florida, and the kids had one. Wave came in. They're like, "Come on, try it, Dad." Wave comes in. I throw it out there. And this is right in front of the lifeguard, right? And I jump on it, and the son of a bitch shoots up in the air, and I went right down. And that wet sand is like concrete. It was like, and I just rolled over. And the first thing I happened to catch was the lifeguard's face, and he's going,
Right? He should have been going, I got it. I fell. You're going to be rich. YouTube. All right, so what do you guys want to do? We got about 15 minutes or so of the evening left. You guys want to keep going?
Might as well.
"Yeah, Lemon,
All right,
bring
so
that
Lee
boat
gets
over
in
here.
his
Do we got to
little-
work on the boat?"
He gets in his little bubble and he waves to you guys as your boat's kind of like floundering out here somewhere now because no one's been
Lumina,
paying
go
attention
get
to it.
I said Lumina drove it up into the ground where he is right now.
I know. So a waterfall. This one,
Uh-oh.
I think this one's just more of a shoots and ladder kind of thing, like gonna shoot you
shut-in.
out.
Nice.
It
Like a
doesn't
slide,
really
water
affect
slide.
delay so much. Let's take a peek at the. So, I'm gonna pull you guys into the room because you guys roll some checks and you succeed on getting this boat through. You didn't have to burn a third level spell slot this time. But there's an island out in the middle of this. It rises from the lake at the epicenter of 3 roaring waterfalls. So there's a waterfall you guys came out of, the one to the north, and another one all the way over to the west side over there. There's flutes of rose, ivory, and lavender coral fringe the island. Above the island floats a gigantic, shimmering globe of water. Their smaller globes of water emerge from it, drift outward, and hover in the air a few feet above the surface of the lake. The ambient light reveals the cavern ceiling 80 feet above the island and hung with countless stalactites. And we even have an image here that I'm going to share with you guys.
Ew.
Ew. Here, I'll un-ID it so you don't know what it is. So, I don't know who this is, but that looks like one of
That's
the
one of them
guys you just
cultists.
killed. Because he's got the crab shield, maybe. And that guy's kind of transparent over there. Let's see.
The ghost of our father.
Yeah.
Looks
All
like
right,
opening
so-
one.
Picture.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece of art, that's for sure.
They come with the module, or is that something you found?
it's with the module. It's actually. I might have went and found it and then pinned it here because I don't know if whoever did the module pinned it. It was just in the images. Sometimes you got to go through the images and go, what's this image? And then go find it in the story because
Yeah.
that happens more often than I want to bitch about. But anyways, um, there are 3 of the 7-foot diameter globes that drift about the cavern. Um, just like
Any of the other ones
Soleil's.
have people in it?
No. And yours is your ball of water is floating towards the island out there.
So I would be okay with stopping here because this is a pretty. I mean, this unless I'm totally off, this seems to be the water node, and seems to be a pretty major deal. And I would want, if I was
Full
Valtrex, I
party.
would think he would want to be here to witness whatever the hell's going to happen. But
Oh.
that's just me.
I'm good with that.
I think it is a good spot to stop, so we can get our 5th player in on Tuesday of next week. We're still good for Tuesday next week. The following Tuesday, I think, is when I'm out of town. No, I'm not. The 15th, we are not gaming, so not the next Tuesday, but the day after Valentine's Day, I will be returning on my trip, and I don't think I'm going to run that night. Um, if I do, I'll try to hit you up early enough to see if you guys still want to play or not. Because I'll be driving home that day it's a 10-hour drive, so.
Yeah, man,
yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
you never know. I might be
Yeah.
just jonesing to play some D&D. But this Friday, we're not doing nothing this Friday. The next time we play a game on Friday is the 18th, Empire of the Ghouls. So this Friday and next Friday we're both doing stuff. So we're not running the games. Thursday, Marbania is going to be streaming Deadlands over on his channel, and that's his information right there. I will be playing over there, and we just reached 19th level, so we're at tier 4 in Savage Worlds, which is legendary something or others.
Legendary, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Is 20 max?
20 max, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're called
Wow.
advances, not levels, but advances. Same thing. Same
and
difference.
we're getting close to the wrapping that one up.
Mhm.
And then Saturday, Rob is
85
still
sessions.
over 2 years so far.
It'll be 85 sessions Thursday. Yeah.
Nice.
Rob's still on hiatus, so nothing for Saturday and Sunday. So the next time you will see me streaming is Tuesday. Let's see if there's anybody we should go raid since we're a little bit early, huh? 20 sides. We can go hit them up real quick, early. All right, so we're gonna go hit up 20 sites to every story. We're gonna go raid them real quick. So stick around, chatters, for the raid just briefly, and you can say hey and hit the raid, and then we'll see you guys around. So say goodnight,
Thank you,
everybody.
Jake.
See you guys.
Appreciate it.
Good night.
Thanks, Drake.
All right.
See y'all.
We're outie. Thank you for the Marbania for the biddies. I appreciate it.
You
All right,
bet,
we'll
buddy.
see you guys. Take it easy.